following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hi there, and thanks for tuning in with us with Let's Talk Beauty. I'm Sharon, and I have my lovely co-host again today, the fabulous Brienna Talbot.
Hi.
So we're going to be talking about the Brazilian Blowout today, and we'll be mentioning a few other things here and there. Before we get into the Brazilian Blowout, how you doing?
Doing all right. Doing
Yeah?
all right. These allergies are kicking my butt, but
Me
everybody
too.
else is in the same boat.
Me
so.
too. And the kiddos, how they survive in the allergy season?
They're doing all right. Doing
Yeah?
all right. Had a little cold, but otherwise, same old,
Mhm.
same old.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing for Memorial Day weekend?
We are going up to Pittsburgh, New Hampshire.
Oh, what's there?
My husband's family has a hunting cabin up there, so take
Yeah.
the boat, and there's a bunch of lakes. And
Oh, the pontoon boat.
the pontoon boat.
I remember going for a ride on that
Uh-huh.
pontoon boat.
Yep.
The Winnipesaukee area.
Yep.
So you're going to go up Friday, Saturday?
We're going to leave Thursday, actually.
Oh.
He's got Thursday off, so we're going to go up Thursday morning and spend the weekend.
That'll be a nice long weekend for you.
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
My brother-in-law and his wife and his 2 kids will be up there, too, so we'll have a full house. But
Good. And
It'll be a
how
good time.
far of a drive is it?
about 3.5 hours.
3.5
It's
hours?
right on the Canadian border, so it's a little bit of a jaunt. But if we
Yeah.
feed the kids breakfast and then put them in the car, they'll probably sleep the whole way. So
Yeah, bonus.
I'm okay with that.
Good,
Yeah.
good. I think we're going to get caught up on some yard work.
Yeah.
The weather is either, gorgeous, or it's raining, or
Right.
it's cold, it's this, we're all over the map.
Yep.
But I think it's going to be kind of halfway decent.
Yeah, it's
weekend
going to
this
be
weekend.
okay. It's not going to be great, but it's
Yeah.
going to be okay. So might as
Yeah.
well get some stuff done. I'd like to stay home and open up the pool and get that
Oh,
ready.
that
but
too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. So.
Yeah, yeah, it may not happen for me either. We'll see what I can get my husband to do.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see where that goes. So we just started carrying the Brazilian Blowout at Green Emmy Salon and Spa.
Yep.
And I just got certified to do the treatment. And what the treatment is, as you can see, the stars are loving this treatment. It's amazing for the hair. So it's not a straightener. It's not that reverse perm, that we were used to using back in the day. This product actually is natural, probably in the 80% area of the natural products in there. But it just gets rid of that frizz, that curl, that unruly, quirky curl that is just wiry and all over the place.
You can't do anything with.
Yeah,
Yep.
it just kind of gives it that really beautiful curl, that smooth, takes away the frizz. I actually am dying to get the treatment done myself. This is 2 flat irons already this morning with the humidity and the rain and all that stuff.
Yep.
My hair is naturally curly, so it does not do well. In the hot, humid days in the summer, it just like starts to expand and expand. So I'm very excited to get it done for me, because
Yep.
it's good for all hair types. It's not, people think, well, it's just for curly hair, or it's just for, that ethnic hair or whatever. It's not. It's for everybody. We all have that humid, frizzy, beachy,
Yep. Even those of
unruly
us
hair.
with stick straight hair
Mhm.
have issues when it's a little damp outside.
Yeah. So it's really great. So it's not a straightener. So those people that are afraid, oh, I love my curls, I don't want to get rid of my curls, but I want my curls to be smoother and look prettier, this is the product for you. This is the #1 Brazilian Blowout smoothing treatment on the market right now. So it's awesome. They also have, so the up to 12-week system is a 90-minute procedure done at the salon. You can get it done the same day as your color service.
Yep.
So color application, you wash out the color, you shampoo, maybe 2 to 3 shampoos of the Brazilian Blowout shampoo. You want to get that squeaky, clean, really clean feel to the hair.
Right.
So once you get that really clean feel to the hair, you just you're good, and towel damp, go back to the chair, and then you start taking the dampness out with a nice warm towel, and you start combing it out, sectioning it, 1/2-inch sections at a time, and you just go through the whole head like painting on a color. But the the brush that comes with it is actually just like our Aveda brushes because they have a little coarse texture
Yep.
to really get into.
I noticed that.
Yeah, just to get right into that cuticle.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just kind of go and you paint section by section, and you comb it and you paint, and you just do the whole hair. Depending on the thickness of the hair, some might get done faster than others. Some are going to take a little bit longer. But yeah, so then you do that. You blow dry it, flat iron it, go condition it now. So my clients are like, "What? We got to go." So I give everybody the heads up of on all the steps, but it's like you go through all that work.
This is
and
a
then,
process.
Okay, we're gonna go condition you now,
Yep.
which I don't mind. So you go down, you do that conditioning treatment, and you go back and you do the same thing over again with the blow dry and the flat iron, and your hair is just absolutely amazing. I've done a couple of them now, so
I've seen the results of a couple of them that you've done.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it makes it so much faster for the client because the kind of client that is really excited about getting these done is a client that does not style their hair very well.
Right.
The blow drying is a challenge. The flat ironing is a challenge. So I just tell them, if you do your section and give yourself a really good blow dry, you won't have to touch it with a flat iron. Like I just do the flat iron because that's what I do at the salon.
Right.
But now next time they come in, I probably won't flat iron their hair.
Right.
Because their hair is already going to be so smooth with the brush that I won't have to do anything.
Right.
So this is really cool. So great time to get it done. June, July, August. It'll last you all summer.
Right.
This includes your take-home care, the shampoo and conditioner, which is awesome. We also have the split-end repair. So this is a salon service as well that you would come in, say you wanted to schedule a haircut or a color service. You could schedule an upsale of the split-end treatment. Now, the split-end treatment is mid-shaft to ends. Another good thing for my type of hair, thin, fine hair. Which I love to put extensions in and out all the time. So I'm always transitioning, different looks.
Right.
Which that's the hairdresser in me. I just love to do that.
We all do that. 1 minute we're blonde, the next minute we're brunette,
Yeah.
then we have extensions and then highlights, and it's just
I know. I think I'm going to
lot.
baby my hair for a little while, try to be a really good hairdresser and not torment it too much. But this is a nice repair treatment as well. And this lasts up to 4 weeks. So you just put it mid-shaft to ends. You go through the same process. The blow dry, the flat iron, and your hair feels amazing.
And it's a good way to try out the system without the commitment of doing the whole Brazilian blowout and spending the extra money. It gives you an idea if you're going to like it, and you can go from there.
And that's funny that you say that because that's what I've been doing with my clients at the salon. Okay, I'm not going to charge you for this service today, but I want you to try this. I want you to feel how this feels in your hair and how amazing it is. It smells amazing, feels amazing, and you can see a huge difference. So my clients are like, wow, my hair is going to this is kind of an idea or a sample of what my hair is going to feel like all summer long.
And it's great too. Yeah, exactly. It's great too because those clients that highlight their hair all the time and like to be lighter in the summertime, most of us do, they're going to have that damage at the end from just highlighting their hair over and over and over again. And so this helps keep that length if they're trying to grow their hair out. You can do the split end treatment. You won't have to take as much off of their length when you do their cut like you would normally. And then, it sells them on, hey, my whole head can feel like this and I can still keep my highlight or my color and keep my length.
Yeah, and it will enhance the color. So Aveda, that's what we use. It's already an amazing plant-based color that has such wonderful shine to it, vibrancy. So this even enhances that even more.
Right.
It also has a bond builder that is actually something that we put into the color that's going to add shine, add damage control, frizz control, and all of that. So there's so many nice things that it's simple. There's not a ton to go along with this line.
Right.
But it's such an amazing hair repair, and everybody's kind of looking up to the stars and looking up to different people and what's the latest trends, and so it's good advertisement to bring new clients on. Well,
absolutely.
So and so is getting this done. It must
There's
be
Taylor
amazing.
Swift.
It must be
She's
amazing.
got her hair done.
I know,
Yep.
Jennifer Lopez. So they can't advertise these people unless they actually are clients and have these services done. So lots of fun. I'm very excited about it. Perfect time of year. And I want to mention too that if you have curly hair, you don't have to straighten your hair. You don't have to blow dry it, straighten it. This product is to enhance the curl if you don't want to blow dry it.
Right.
Give it that nice wave naturally. So I don't want people to think that, oh, I have to blow dry my curls out. I have to straighten it. You don't. Just the day of the service, you have to go through those steps to open up the cuticle, lock it in there, seal in that heat, so you can get that long-lasting effect.
And then you can wear it curly, and you're not going to have that frizz. It's going to stay a nice, soft curl.
Yeah, because sometimes, I'm Sunday or a Monday or whatever, and I don't feel like doing anything. I'm just going to go to the gym, go home and shower, and I just let my hair go naturally. What's the point?
Right.
I'd like to have a little day off from blow drying and flat ironing my
we
hair.
all do.
being a little lazy.
Yeah, that's what the mom bun's for. My hair's up
bun.
on top of my head when I'm home with my kids.
Yeah, my hair is actually at the length now. I'm like, I've been kind of tossing it up in a little ponytail myself. Is that sometimes at that length where it just kind of, another inch, another 2 more inches to go.
Yep.
And we'll be there.
Yep.
So I'm excited, and I'm gonna actually have you probably do the treatment in my hair.
Sounds
and
good.
And then we can come back on the show and say, hey, this is what I look like now. I've had the treatment in my hair. Look how amazing it is, especially with taking out my extensions.
Yep.
And then when we can do that treatment on your hair as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
when these puppies come out.
Fun.
Oh, yeah.
Fun colors.
Yep.
So that's pretty much the spiel about the Brazilian Blowout. If anybody has any questions, they can always contact us at the salon, and we can give more information as needed. Sometimes we can't cover all the information in one day. We don't always think of everything when we're here talking about stuff. So I actually have been really excited. I've been getting some fun ideas for next year's fashion show. I'm going to get a sewing machine.
Yep.
And I am going to design my own outfits. Like, I'm probably going to do a little bit of what we just did this past.
Some repurposing.
The repurposing, along with designing my own dresses or tops or whatever. So that's going to be interesting.
Now, are you going to take some classes, or are we just going to be self-taught here and wing it a little bit?
I don't think I'm going to be self-taught. I think I'm going to take some classes.
Yep.
Yeah. I have to plug out to Twill because there are a couple doors down on Main Street.
Yep.
They offer sewing lessons.
Right.
And they offer knitting and all that stuff.
Right.
I thought I was going to get into the whole knitting thing.
I remember you mentioning that you were going to do that while you were sitting at home enjoying a glass of wine and watching TV at night.
And I tried the coloring thing, so I kind of like get all over the place sometimes. But I think I would be better off doing the sewing thing. You know what I mean? Sitting home. I actually have a spare room upstairs, so I can start working on my designs for next year.
Yep.
And getting my models and having them, participate somehow.
Right.
And make it like, I don't know if it's going to be all earthy and like I did. I might,
come up with a different theme
diamonds
this time.
and pearls and
Yep.
fur and
Well, we've talked about
feathers.
Different themes that we could do, decades through the years, fashion, just different,
It's actually a good idea. Like have one like, from the 50s.
Absolutely.
Tassel and that kind of material.
You could start, even the roaring 20s, you could have a flapper and move all the way through, go the 20s, 30s, all the way up through until, futuristic type stuff.
Yeah.
Depending on how many models you have.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah. And then you're not doing the same thing over and over again, because the Earth Month thing was great, but you do 10 or 12 models with the same type of theme, and it starts to get old after a while.
I mean, I really enjoy doing it, but you're right. All the different designs and all the different looks, and everybody loved what I did with them. That was amazing to me. Oh my
absolutely.
God, I love it, and that was amazing because you don't want somebody to come in and have to wear something that, oh, I can't believe she did that to my dress.
Right. Yeah, no, everything came out beautiful, but next time instead of the same thing, we'll mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll definitely want to mix it up and do different eras. I think that would be a lot of fun. And getting involved in this whole fashion show like we just did, we realized us being involved in two, one with Fresh, doing with Cheryl, where she really lined up most of the models, and I did line up some as well.
Right.
But she had to figure out what they were wearing, and we did the makeup and the hair. It was very simple.
Right.
So it wasn't as difficult. Doing this past fashion show for Earth Month, it really requires a team.
Yeah, it's a lot of work for sure.
I mean, the whole time that night, I'm talking and I'm out there and I'm doing this and I'm going back, and you need, like, you remembered, oh, let's touch up with the lipstick or do this or that. You really need to have a team of people doing certain things. And I think I'd love to get a little small team together for next year.
Yeah, definitely.
This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Like Kendra and Shawnee help with the raffle tickets in the 50-50.
Right. They were the places that you and I couldn't be.
Exactly. And if they weren't helping us do that, we would have been in trouble.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have happened.
Right.
Or it would have just happened, like they were doing it all throughout the show. It would have happened where, okay, go buy your raffle tickets with Danica over there. She's sitting at the booth, selling candles and so forth. But so that's a lesson learned. We pulled it off. It went really well.
Yeah.
And we raised $1,000 for the Clean Water Fund.
Right, which is great.
Yeah, that was my goal, and I did meet my goal. So again, next year we'll maybe set the standards up a little higher. Don't want to go too high.
Yep.
But
something attainable, and then if you break the record, awesome.
So that's very exciting. I am just all excited about all the new things, the show, the Brazilian Blowout, the fashion show, and the growth of the salon, getting busy. And I'll be excited for Saturday, us closing the salon so we can have a little time away for ourselves.
Yeah, little
with
long
our
weekend.
Family, getting caught up with yard work and babies and all that fun stuff. So what do you have new and exciting going on?
Not a whole heck of a lot.
No?
Yeah, just hanging out with my kids when I'm not hanging out with you at the salon.
I can't believe how big they're getting.
They're huge. Absolutely huge. They're 19 months old today.
I know.
Today. I can't. They're tall enough to look out the window without stepping on anything and climb into the moon. And I rearranged my kitchen over the weekend, and so I have a big pantry cabinet in my kitchen now. And one of the little boys decided that he was going to do what Mickey Mouse does on his show and take all the boxes and stack them up so he could reach the top shelves. And I
take a dive.
Yeah. Happens.
Boys.
Yeah, we keep the ice packs and the Tylenol handy. Band-Aids,
Yeah, I'm glad those days are over. I had my granddaughter overnight, and she's a lot of fun. A lot of work. I'm getting, the older she gets, the more energy she gets. So I'm like,
aren't you glad you don't have to do it full time anymore?
Yeah, I'm like, I've had my 3. I've been there. I've done this. I'm happy with my. Here you go.
Yeah.
You can have her back now.
People keep asking me when I'm going to have more, and I just kind of laugh and say, when these guys are.
When the time is right.
I don't know. There's days that I'm like, woohoo, yeah, let's do this. And then reality slaps me in the face, and I say, wait a minute.
I know.
2 might be enough.
Yeah. Well, you'll see what happens, I do want to talk about braiding.
Ah, yes, braiding.
I wanted to mention the braiding. So, I hate to bring the name out there, but the Kardashians, okay? Not only the Kardashians, but other famous people as well are into the braiding, and I love it. So I got some fun color hair. So what they do, which people probably don't know, us being in the field that we're in, we can kind of tell fake hair from not or added to not. I mean, they wear so many different wigs.
And most of the celebrities, let's be honest, they're all wearing someone else's hair.
Exactly.
It's just become theirs because they bought and paid for it.
Right. Tape-ins, weaves, the bonds.
The clips, the
clip-ins,
braids,
whatever.
Everything. They all have a little bit of extra, even if it's just to make them look like they have more hair than what they actually have on top of their head.
So Kim has been wearing blonde, and you kind of pointed out to me, so I went and got the hair, and I'm like, how the heck are they, and I'm trying to figure out, how are they doing this? What kind of hair are they using? So I got the hair, and we've figured it out. And we're going to try it on me.
Yep.
So I'm very excited because if you actually get really, really good hair, you can probably wear them for like a whole weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And not have to, just maybe put some smoothing serum in it or whatever to tame it down.
Something to seal it down a little bit. You can use a toothbrush with some hairspray and just smooth down the little flyaways.
Yeah, I got, as you saw, it's like Rapunzel. The hair is like down to the floor.
Yeah, it's probably 4 feet long.
Yeah.
And it's like really thick.
Yeah. So we're going to take part of that hair, and then you bend the hair in half, so you have this
U-shape.
loop. We should have brought it.
Yeah, we should have.
Next time.
Yeah.
So you you fold it in half basically, and then you have this. You kind of make this little. It's not a knot, but
it's kind of like
a knot. But and then you place it at the top. Because I was looking at their hair, and I'm like, all right, how are they doing that? And you mentioned, oh well, they're doing it this way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So ever since I had the hair, I've been dying to like get it in my hair.
Mm-hmm.
But it's too.
You can't do it to yourself.
Yeah,
you need somebody else to actually sit down and braid.
And we
your
know
hair.
you're not the.
I'm not.
You're not the updo braiding.
I can do it. It's
You'd probably
not
be surprised.
my thing.
We should practice.
We can play with it.
Yeah.
It's not that I can't do it. It's that I'm just not. I'd rather make your hair red or color it. I'm really not big in,
Yeah. No, I know,
it and sticking it to the top of your head. But we can play with it. We got some time.
Yeah, I'm excited because I really want to kind of wear them all summer.
Yep.
You can do different colors. You can do green, and aqua, and blonde, and red, and whatever. Have fun with it.
Yep.
We just left the salon, and I was doing my daughter Felicia's hair, and she's like, "You're gonna put that red in your hair?" I'm like,
"Why not?"
But she was kind of
after
she was kind of like,
yeah,
she was like, "Oh, that might be cool."
Yep.
You can do black. You can do whatever you
right.
want.
Right. Well, especially if you have your hair colored blonde and you put that red for the contrast, or black like mine. Right. And the red for the contrast. It really makes it pop, and it looks cool in a braid like that.
Yeah, red would look better on like you said, the
dark,
blonde or the dark.
Right.
But I want to try it. I have the caramel tone too.
Right.
So I want to do different things. Right. And then we're both kind of losing our voices.
Oh yeah,
now.
mine's going.
It's the allergies kicking in. But it's fun because then the extension of your braid will be that red color,
right,
or that blonde, or the caramel,
right,
or whatever. And I think it would intrigue a lot of
absolutely
girls, a lot of young girls, a lot of women to come to the salon.
If you're spending a week at the beach, get your hair braided. We'll seal it in, shellac it down, and you're good for the week. You don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to get my hair wet in the water? So what? It's fine. It'll dry out.
Right. And you
no
don't
problem.
if you have beautiful Rapunzel hair, you don't even need to get added hair because we do amazing braids at the salon.
Right.
I love braiding. I've done cornrows. I've done all kinds of braids. Perfect example, yeah, if you want to go to the beach for a week and you want to have your whole head braided or,
do
bunch
the
of French
headbands.
braids
when I was
or
on my
whatever.
honeymoon, I did the braid headband. I mean, it was in Antigua, and that's what they do there.
Yeah.
But it was halfway through my cruise, and I didn't have to worry about pulling my hair back because it was so hot and humid down there. You wanted to have your hair out of your face, so if you're going on a vacation like that, why not?
I did the same thing when I went to Jamaica. I had my whole head braided, and these girls braid like nobody's business. I mean, I'm a good braider, but they'll do your whole head in 10 minutes.
Yep. It's fast and it's tight. It's a little mini facelift.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's like, ah! Yep. I mean, they do so much of it. They have it down really fast, and that's cool. So that's going to be another new thing that I want to start doing at the salon. Now is another good time with the Brazilian Blowout, the braids, less heat on your hair, less maintenance on your hair, and your hair will still feel amazing. I'm going to be going to the beach this summer for a week, so I might just be rocking the whole braid thing too.
Might as
myself.
well.
Yeah. And you can be any age. I mean, you can be any age and have this done and you'll look amazing.
Right.
Oh, I get up, I don't have to do anything to my hair. I love it. So what else is new and trendy, you think, that we get the Brazilian Blowout, the braids are the new thing. I know that Aveda is coming out with the brow,
the thickening.
like the Invati.
Yep, the thickening for the brows. So if you have kind of sparse hair, I know a lot of people, especially those that are fair-skinned or have some hormone imbalances, their eyebrows tend to kind of go away. So the Invati for the eyebrows will kind of bring that hair back and thicken it up and kind of give you eyebrows again.
And I think, too, kind of that era, like my era, or maybe a little older, maybe got carried away.
Yes, there was a lot of over-plucking, especially even up until the early part of the 2000s. It was very much in to have thin eyebrows. And now the trend is going back more to the natural look, which is great. It's less maintenance. You still want them shaped. We don't want caterpillars. There should be two, and they should be a good shape. But we've all overplucked our eyebrows so much
and
it doesn't come back.
No.
There's a point where you can only tweeze them so much before it's gone completely.
I mean, I remember when I first started, and I never got too carried away, But, I look at my kids and I look at these younger girls. Of course, they're enhancing them with the pencil.
Right.
But they just look like they get these amazing eyebrows.
Right.
I mean, you can pencil, but they're gorgeous eyebrows
Right.
naturally.
Right.
They're not waxing everything off like we used to do.
Exactly.
And I'm like, oh, I should have been like that.
The Invati stuff,
Yeah.
give it a whirl, see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, they're not too bad. They're not too bad. So we have the Invati for women. We have that for the eyebrows, and the men's Invati is now available.
Yep.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's great. I know I got the regular women's Invati for one of my male cousins because he was thinning and
Yeah,
he
I
wanted to
remember
give
that.
it a whirl. And it did, help out, but you can't fight nature. There comes a point where the product's only going to do so much.
Right.
But the men's line will be great for those guys that, don't necessarily want to be using a product that's labeled for women. And the men's line also is only 2 steps.
Right.
Whereas the women's is 3. So it's a little more streamlined, a little easier for those, male clients that don't want to take a lot of time to do all these different things. Just a quick in and out of the shower, and they're done and they're ready to go.
Yeah, it's just the shampoo and the
the conditioner. Yeah, it's the conditioning serum that they put in.
Yep, and the
they're
woman
done.
has the shampoo, the conditioner, and the root.
And the root serum.
Yeah,
Yep.
that you have to spray on, and they recommend you do that in the morning and at night.
Yep.
And I have a client a female that did use it and continues to use it, and
Yep.
I saw a big difference.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was great for me because I never saw the difference. I never saw
Right.
a client actually start to use it from where she was before, and then
Right.
after 3 months of using it, it was really exciting to see, wow, it really does work.
Right. Well, a lot
How
of
can
people
you talk about something that you don't
exactly
know?
Exactly. And a lot of people don't want to give it that full 12 weeks. They freak out a little bit and they're like, oh, well, it's been 3 weeks and I don't see a difference. Well, you need to give it that 12 weeks. You need to, experience it and show that, this is actually working.
And I think everything takes like 3 months.
Yeah.
To show
Well, your
anything.
body's got to adjust.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, whether it's a supplement or, a new conditioner or a new treatment, you have to give it some time.
And people are very patient. We all have to work on our patience.
Right.
With a lot of different things.
Right.
But if you given anything a try and giving it time and the time that we recommend that it takes, you're going to see a difference.
Absolutely.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's show. So I'm glad that we covered the Brazilian Blowout and a few other small little items and the braids, and hopefully we'll be getting some phone calls to get those braids done in the Brazilian Blowout.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.